So a lot of you from my collective are asking for closure from spirit, asking for guidance from spirit, asking for spirit to help you make decisions that are positive and that are good for you and your people moving on. Now, I feel like there's a big kind of misunderstanding about what your goals are, because I think a lot of people look at you as selfish, as overachiever, as selfish. Your confidence shines through to people. Like they can't look through the looking glass and see you as someone else who's just struggling, right? They can't look through the looking glass. They have to judge you. Excuse me. They have to judge you. And even then, like, I felt like, almost like someone was trying to stop me from talking, because at the end of the day, this is some energy that has kind of plagued your life from the beginning, because you've taken things so differently from how everyone else has kind of led their lives, okay? And I think that you don't have a lot of friends, you don't have a lot of stability, you don't have a lot of family, you don't have a lot of anything, but you still somehow find contentment through that. It's confusing to them. It's really confusing to them. Now, I think the type of guidance that you're looking for, and we have tolerance here, and I'm going to say you've put up with a lot. To me, this is not a good thing, okay? To me, tolerance is like you're wading through bad weather. You're wading through a storm, through a very powerful storm, a storm of other people's emotions. If you look on this dude's shoulders right now, look on that guy's shoulders. He's got tons and tons of people weighing on his back. Tons and tons of emotions weighing on his back. Tons and tons of karma weighing on his back. Because he's wading through a storm. And he's expecting that storm to end. But it still hasn't. But it's still being dragged out. But it's still so fucking exhausting and so heavy to deal with. It's something that many of us, I think, overlook because we're trying to do what's best, we're trying to do what's right, and you feel like what's right is to support these people around you. But I'm going to tell you something. When is that going to be returned? Because I don't think it ever has, and I don't think it ever will be returned. That's the fucked up part about it. It's like you might be waiting for something that's never, ever, ever going to occur. Okay, so right now what Spirit is asking you to do is show compassion. And it's not for these motherfuckers around you. I swear it's not for these fucking people, dude. It's for you. Okay? The compassion is meant for you. The basis of compassion starts with you. And when you start losing your emotions and your love and, just feelings in general, it's like when you wipe the slate clean and there's just nothing there. When you start feeling that type of vibe, that type of energy, is because people have emotionally exhausted you. They have turned you into a beast or turned you into a demon that you don't deserve. You don't deserve none of that. That should not ever be directed towards you, and yet it has been, right? And so compassion here, right? When you look at this card, you're like, what the fuck? Why is he covered in snakes? And usually people will be afraid of snakes, right? But snakes actually do a lot of rodent killing. They get rid of a lot of bad energy. And honestly, snakes in my particular culture that I follow, they're good signs, okay? They're strong signs. It's a sign that you are being looked at as a prospect for spiritualism, for spirit. You are being looked at as a person with power, okay? Snakes represent power, okay? Dominance, strength, stealth, okay? Being able to be stealthy, but still everyone recognizes you, everyone sees you. It's like they might not see you for who you are, but they know you're strong. They know not to fuck with you. They know not to touch you, fuck with you, whatever, like, because bitch, you poisonous, right? Bitch, you could be poisonous. And even the thought of you being poisonous, because I feel like it's something about the way that you speak, the way that you articulate, because you're intelligent, because you're smart, or because the things that you say aren't like just the typical. I think this has made people be very fearful of what you could say to them. Okay, very fearful of your rejection. basically. Very fearful, right? This other card that I'm going to pick up is ego death, right? It's the Tower card, right? But this is a totally different representation, right? Still the Tower in the background. But if you see these people, they're all being struck by lightning. There is not one person in this card that hasn't been hit. There is not one single person in this card that has not been hit. And if you read the bottom of the card right there, it says ego death. Okay. What Spirit is trying to tell you, that you have built your personality and your ego based on helping leeches, helping others around you, helping others around you that don't necessarily deserve the help. Okay, it's not about, it's not about giving to people who just automatically give to you necessarily. It's about giving to people who actually need you, need your help, need your stability, need your senses, needs your contact. If that's what it's about. And so when people be out here and they be using all of your gifts, all of your strength, like I said, sucking out all of your emotions, like, so you're just a fucking slate, just a clean slate to be used and abused type shit. It's like that to me. Those are all the signs of someone attacking you, spiritually attacking you, spiritually draining you. You have nothing. It feels like you have nothing left. You can't even see forward, right? Because all of your intuition is being used and groped by these people, right? And even if you are a spiritualist, you know that it's very important to protect your energy in every which way. And that also means protecting your energy from those you love too, because you can't protect them, right? This is all like a self-learning journey, and you learn pretty quickly, that should be one of the first lessons that you learn, that you can't protect people from karma. You can't protect people from punishment, because at the end of the day, when they're doing something horrible, when they're doing something shitty and fucked up, if they're trying to drag you into it, you're going to be involved. Okay, you're going to be involved in that punishment. You're going to be involved in that person's form of punishment, and you might take the fall for them. But when you take the fall for them, you see no returns, no respect back. This person will not come back to you. They will not respect you. They will not say nothing to you at the end of the day, because like I said, you took the fall for something, and they know you're bitter. They wouldn't even thank you type shit. They would never thank you for taking the fall for them. That's just what it is, right? Karmically, spiritually, even in this whole physical world, ain't nobody gonna thank you for the things that you be doing right now. Okay, and that's why they're saying, show a little bit more compassion towards yourself in your own journey. Where are you going next? What are you doing next? Stop basing it around what everybody else wants to do, because at the end of the day, everyone else can be your enemy. They can be your best friend and your enemy the next second, regardless of whether they love you or hate you. Okay, and that's just what it is. So, and that was confirmation. That beeping, someone was beeping like a maniac out there. That's confirmation. Maybe someone's calling you, maybe someone's hitting you up, maybe someone's trying to bother you, trying to suck out your energy. That's just what it is. Y'all gotta learn.